Lanka. It's another edition of Decibel Podcast, and I have the very cool Clifford Fernando. Hey, what's going on?
Everything's going great, and it's amazing. I'm getting ready for my show.
Your debut concert.
My debut concert, yes. Very, very excited. It feels a bit unfamiliar because, I've not been doing things for myself quite recently. I've been working my ass off a little too much, and this came as a big surprise. Funny story. This was actually a birthday present for me. So my friends decided to take me out for drinks and tell me, since you have been doing so much for other people, I'm sounding like I'm bragging a little bit, but I'm not. But this is exactly what they said. We thought, as your birthday present for this year, we would gift you a show.
What?
Yeah, so they have already booked the space. They have gotten everything ready, and they just told you, get ready with your songs and ready to perform.
Shout out to those friends.
Yes, shout out to my friends. Yeah.
I am so glad they did this for you.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
And now 28th.
Yeah, 28th of August at
Which is
7 p.m.
what, Thursday?
Yeah, 3 days away actually. Yeah, 3 days away. Very excited. Been working on it for a really long time. Since I was 13, I guess.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait, since you were 13? What happened there?
Since I was 13. So 13 is when I started. 13 is the age that I actually started writing. I still have my book with me where I wrote songs. And continuously, my songwriting book was my best friend. And I kept writing. And hilarious enough, I started getting into folk music quite recently, like I think 3 years back. And when I started writing after listening to folk music, I realized that, whoa, what I wrote back when I was 13 or 14, those years, they were basically the same kind of writing. And I thought maybe I could put all of them together and maybe just write an album, I guess. The inspiration behind the album was bedtime stories, because I felt like this person, like this dad telling stories to their kids in the middle of the night as I am putting my kids to sleep, all of the experiences that I've been through, but I didn't want to tell them directly, like, this is what I went through. I just wanted to create a story out of it. And that was the main inspiration behind this album / concert. Hopefully an album will be on the way.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I am I started recording the album as well. Yeah. So I've been working with a couple of producers as well, people that I know of, people who understand my sound.
Name drop.
Not really. Not yet. But yeah, an album is also on the way. But before that, a concert is on the way in 3 days, actually.
And I think this is the first time that you'll get to see them perform 10 originals?
Yeah, 10 originals. So I have written more than 10, but there's a teeny little surprise. If you come to the concert, you will get to know. Because of that teeny little surprise, I had to minimize the number to 10. But I have a feeling these 10 songs will tell the story of Felicia, which I will tell you about. The main character behind this entire story, very well, I feel like, yeah.
Who is Felicia?
I knew that was the question that's going to come up next. Well, Felicia was, funny enough, a pine cone that I found while I was on this trip to Bandaravela. I was, as usual, every morning, it was my ritual. Whenever I go on a trip, I just have a solo moment with myself in the morning. So in Bandaravela as well, I did the exact same thing. Went into I have a feeling it was a destroyed pine forest. It was burnt, and I found this one pine cone that was not burnt, and I found it very interesting. And in the moment, my mind started to work, and it created this very interesting, very vivid narrative in my head that Felicia was this girl who was living in this forest and her entire family was burnt down. It was a very interesting story in my head, and I just started like typing onto my phone, oh my god, I should keep this in my head. And then from that started, in the same trip, I just started writing the song Felicia. And from Felicia, all the other songs just very easily came because from that person's narrative. And the concert is also, it also revolves around her story and all the experiences that she lived through. And it's woven together in a very interesting narrative form. Yeah.
Ooh. So Felicia, is she still a pine cone?
She could be a pine cone in my head, but she's also a mythical creature, a forest creature. As according to the story, she's born of Orion, the goddess of the sky, and Arden, the god of the forest. By the breath of Arden and the gaze of Orion, she's born. So she, in my head, more than a pine cone, even though the pine cone really inspired me to create the story, she is a mythical creature who lives in Andalusia. Yeah.
There is a big story there.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a big story. But if you come on the 28th, you will get to know her a little bit more. You will get to know all the experiences that she's gone through. And you will get to know her story a little bit more.
Will we get to see Felicia in her real life form?
Of course. I mean, of course, I'm most definitely including her in my performance. You'll see where she will make her appearance.
Okay. So this is like a whole bunch of stories that are in song. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So it's a whole bunch of stories in song, but I have sort of connected each song to one another with narrative poetry and at the same time dance movement and also music, atmospheric music and sounds. I have created soundscapes. I've also created choreographed movement. And my backup singers are not just backup singers, they're also playing characters in the songs, in the entire narrative. So yeah, I don't know.
This sounds like a proper theater show.
It sounds like a proper theater show, yeah. But yeah, it's an experience. I don't know. I can't call it a drama. I can't call it a musical theater performance. But all I can call it is like you're just going to be living in Felicia's life. You're going to know about Felicia through song, dance, acting, dialogues, and music.
Whoa, what? Okay, so this sounds like one of those shows you gotta come prepared for because also, how do you prepare for a show like this? It's like, surprise!
Yeah, oh god, that was a lot. Because like my friends told me like a month ago that they booked the space. So I had only a month to prepare. I had to curate which songs that I would be using. I had to create the storyline properly. I had to, practice with my friends. I mean, also, by the way, my musicians are all my friends. And my all the singers who are singing, they're all my friends. They're all volunteered to perform. They're amazing. So I had to do all that in a month, which was not a really long time. And in that month, I had other events also happening. So I didn't have much time to practice. I didn't have much time to work on it. But I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing because it's all coming together. And this last week, it feels very surreal. It feels not real at all to me because it's just so cool how to see everyone just like everything coming together because like I performed, so before my friends don't know any of my songs, so I had to first perform it to them. I realized my sort of mood, what I am emotionally in that practice space is very different from reality. Like I feel like I am not myself, that I am Felicia very easily actually. Like I go into that headspace very easily, and my friends are also like, whoa, how do you do that? Because like it's not Clifford anymore, I don't see you, but I mean I see you, but you're in a very different headspace. It's like I'm going into a trance. Like practice sessions have been very, very interesting and very fun. And my friends also like have been very. Some of the songs are very emotional to me and very hard to perform, and they've emotionally been there for me as well. So yeah, preparation has been very interesting. Preparation has been very fun. I've been drawing. I've been sketching, coloring, so many things, and it's been really, really fun.
And the sketching and coloring are part and process of this because
the entire artwork that I have created for the show is my original artwork, because I feel like the show is all about originality and authenticity. So I wanted to, even my posters, even whatever I post on the internet, to be authentic just for myself. I didn't want to use another, I don't know, a Canva template and just be like, oh, here you go. I wanted it to be me. So, and just fully me. So the fonts, everything was just like created by myself. For example, if you see here, I just literally created an alphabet for myself for this, just, you know, just that you can see.
I'm gonna take a quick shot of that.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So everything that's written, everything that's online is just carefully curated and hand drawn by myself. So that's
a lot of work that's gone into it.
Yeah, I feel like it didn't take much time because I think I was very, very passionate about it, and it was very easy to do because it came, like I said, I could be Felicia and I could be in her shoes very easily, because I feel like all those experiences that she's lived, my personal experiences that are made into a more narrative, fun story format. So yeah, it was very easy to be her because I felt like she was me.
Felicia, the alter ego.
The alter ego.
And the amazing pine cone.
Yeah.
I think at this time, everyone should create like a little Clifford museum and have like Felicia forever preserved.
Oh,
and only have like a replica of her with you.
Yeah, that would be pretty
that's
cool.
a
Yeah.
precious little pine cone now.
Yeah, the precious little pine cone that made history.
Technically.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time you heard a story like this where a pine cone, like a lonely little thing, just became the best inspiration?
Yeah.
And inspiration for you in 2025. And
Yes.
way before that, actually.
Yeah, 2022 to be exact. Yeah.
I remember seeing you in 2021, and I found you all kinds of magical on TikTok because you had all these fun takes with your ukulele.
Yeah.
And then you went on to your folk stuff, and it was just such a dream, man. It was like you were coming from this space where you were just a storyteller, and you just had these amazing stories to just like tell the world. And I think just sharing that on TikTok alone was like, whoa. Like I enjoyed a lot of it, and
it was really fun to write. It was really fun to write because I thought that it would be a really good opportunity for me to explore my creativity and at the same time get some eyes on me as well. That's why it's just like famous TikTokers at the time it just wanted it sounds very stalkerish, but though going through their Instagram posts and just like learning about them a little bit more. I mean, it was not easy, to be honest. It was a bit hard because I did not know them personally, and writing about them, creating them a story and creating them narrative and finding out that it's almost accurate was even more creepy to me. I might have come off as a stalker, but I was not.
You know something, Cliff? A lot of people, they learn it that way. Because even like last week, the guys from the Beatbox Association were here.
Yeah.
And they were like, they also wanted to know more about beatboxing, etc. Because there weren't people here that could teach them how to do all these master level techniques their idols were doing. So they had to literally watch their mouths move and learn from all those things that they were doing. So I feel like it wasn't stalkerish. I wouldn't call it that if you're actually doing it to learn something valuable. Because, you know, sometimes it's okay. You want to learn. You don't have a teacher, but they're your teacher because they're your inspiration and you learn.
They're my inspiration. They were inspiration.
Not a stalker.
Yeah, they were very much inspiration. Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was really, really fun to write as well. They were very short videos. At one point, people were like, maybe you should release an EP with just those songs. You never know, could be on the way as well.
Do it. I am telling you, those were so magical. I mean, just sitting down and listening to that sometimes was absolutely the sanest thing I could do, because 2021, we were coming out of like what? 1 year of just absolute shutdown, and just hearing that it just felt nice. It felt grounding. It felt like, yeah, man, I could slip into your world and just live in my head all those beautiful things you were telling my brain.
That was exactly the motive. Whenever I write music, I feel like what I want to do, even with this concert as well, is to let you in, my audience, in to my world. Like, let them be in my world, escape reality a little bit, because reality can be a little bit too much to you, to all of us. So I feel like what I want to do with my music is to let people, understand reality, but at the same time escape it a little bit and just come and chill with me in Adelasia.
Do it. So in case maybe people are wondering, tickets, where do I get tickets? How does this work?
There are no tickets. It's free of charge. It's my very first show, so I wanted it to be free, and I wanted everyone to experience it. People have been like, why didn't you print tickets? Why didn't you do the ticketed show? Because the responses have been very, very good. I just said no. I wanted it to be for everyone. I wanted everyone to just experience my world a little bit, and to see whether you like it, you don't like it, it's fine. I just wanted my very first show to be free of charge. Everyone is welcome.
They just walk in, or they DM you?
So what they can do is, it's free of charge. There's a number on my Instagram, which I think is on my post as well. It's a number. You can text the number or call the number and reserve your seat. That's how it's been. And you can still do it. You can still call them. You can still text them and reserve your seat. Very limited seats available, I've got to say, because there have been many inquiries and a lot of people are coming. So very few seats available, limited seats available. But I hope you'll be able to join me on my journey on the 28th.
Yes, do it, Sri Lanka, because there's only like one Clifford, and the show, it's a rarity. This is the first time. Be a part of Clifford's history, because Clifford's history is a part of Sri Lanka's music history. So that's what I can say. And before I let you go, is there anything that you want to add in closing? Oh,
just one thing that I've been telling myself. Believe yourself a little bit more, I feel like, because like every single time that I felt like I never thought that I could ever do a show myself when I was 13, when I wrote some of those songs. They were just for me, for myself. But now sitting here in this room, it feels very unreal that I am going to be doing my own show on the 28th in a few days. It's all because I kept believing in myself. It sounds cliche, but it's just that you just need to keep believing in yourself and not let yourself down. And I kept doing that, and it got me here. I didn't do this just by myself. I had people to support me, and I feel like they also made me believe myself a little bit more. Yeah, all I can say is just believe in yourself.
Because we believe in you.
Oh, thank you.
Do it, Sri Lanka. Believe in yourself and varing.